Hey guys, welcome to this video. When we first had this idea of releasing a TikTok course, we weren't really sure if we wanted to do it more with the paid route and have you guys pay for this or just watch it for free on our YouTube. We realized that at the end of the day, it really didn't matter that much and we wanted as many people as possible that do e-commerce to capitalize on TikTok. And so for that reason, we chose to release it on our YouTube for free. So if you're here, thanks for clicking, thanks for watching. Make sure you stick by for this whole video to understand why TikTok is so amazing, why it's so good for e-commerce, how pretty much any merchant that sells any kind of e-commerce products, whether it be dropshipping, private labeled stuff, should be on TikTok, and of course, how to do that most effectively. Here we go.
I want you guys to understand something. TikTok is just so powerful for your business. The number one thing why TikTok is just a must-have is just because of all the organic reach that's capable of getting. You can post something and literally get millions of views for free without even trying that hard. It's literally that simple. You can post a video literally doing anything, and as long as you have the right elements and the right little tiny things that make up each video, your chances of success are going to be skyrocketing. It's actually insane. And now in this course, we literally go in depth in each of these little things that you have to know to making a successful TikTok, to growing your successful TikTok business, whatever the case may be, the TikTok page, how to keep consistency going for those videos. We're going to go in depth into all those little tiny things that you have to know. And once everything's compiled together to create your master TikTok, you're going to go viral and you're going to see massive results in your business.
Alright guys, welcome to module 2 and pretty much the first actual real module of this course. In this quick module, we're going to cover exactly why TikTok is so powerful, a few key pointers to remember that are really important when first starting out, and then how to transition to that whole growth phase of actually creating your content. So without further ado, here we go. The first thing I want to tell all of you right away is that the niche you are in for TikTok really matters. What I mean by this is that on TikTok, there are audiences of tons and tons of people, and they're all different sizes. If you are a male and you sell to the same male, like 35 to 44-year-old demographic and sell like fish hooks, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you who sells fishing stuff or camping stuff to gain traction on TikTok versus a niche like beauty or fashion. So a few really popular big niches on TikTok can be like pets, beauty, fashion, clothing, the list kind of goes on, but as you see, it's kind of more tailored towards the younger demographic. So before you even proceed in this course, pause the video, ask yourself, do you qualify, I guess, for TikTok? Like, are you looking to have this be like a main channel for you? Is it kind of just for fun? So don't get me wrong, every single brand can be on TikTok, but is your niche, I guess, qualified to go viral? Like I said, if you're one of those like older person niches where like you're selling stuff to like older people, or maybe like camping stuff, fishing stuff, religious stuff, it's a little bit harder versus all these cool like trendier things like beauty, fashion. You guys know how it goes. Number 2, so you're past that first little lump. Yes, you're in a niche that qualifies. Perhaps you sell to like women that are like aged 18 to 34. Great. Now it comes down to consistency. That's by far the most important thing that we can probably tell you guys with our brand and our success on TikTok. Like, if we weren't consistent every single day, posting 3 to 4 times, using the right hashtags like Anthony's gonna say to you guys, it wouldn't have been as lucrative and as good as it really is up until today's date. It comes down to just really having that consistency and not being lazy. Don't upload like other people's videos onto your page. Don't copy other people's ideas exactly. Now again, there's ways to use inspiration and we're gonna touch on that, but don't copy people exactly. It doesn't work, it's cheating, you know it's cheating. There is no easy way out. Consistency wins. And number 3, from my point of view, is if the video is good, it will go viral. Some people have this conceived notion that if you upload a video and it doesn't get good enough views, you're better off deleting it and reposting it. And you can do that maybe once, but on that second attempt, if it doesn't go viral, just move on. Your video did not go viral for various reasons, but regardless, it wasn't good, okay? Don't force something that's bad to do good. If your videos are good and you put the time and effort in and you're consistent, you will go viral. This is a very young platform. The reach is insane, the organic reach is insane, and you, of course, the end goal here is that you will get tons of traffic, converting traffic to your website to actually become customers on your store. Anthony's now gonna jump in to finish off this quick module and talk about how like the TikTok algorithm really works, how to kind of prepare to transition into module 3, which comes down to actually making these viral videos and how to maintain that consistency viralness. Here we go.
What's going on, guys? Corey's part was awesome there. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth into the TikTok algorithm side of things. So there's 4 things that you have to realize on TikTok, and that is the watch time, the views on the videos, comments, and then likes. Now the way the algorithm utilizes these things, so for example, when you post something on TikTok, right, it could be anything, right, any one of your videos, TikTok's gonna recognize the more people watch things, it's gonna increase your chances of actually being boosted and being seen by a larger amount of people. So watch time is the #1 thing. So we're gonna go a little bit more into depth into all of these things. Like when you're actually executing your TikToks, when you're making them, we'll teach you the exact steps that we use to actually make videos that are rewatchable and good enough so that gets put out into the algorithm. And then also with the amount of views that it gets to, that goes hand in hand with the watch time. So obviously the more rewatches you get, the more views you're gonna get. And comments, that's just like a booster onto the video as well. Like the more comments you get, the better people are going to be like engaged with it. So, you know, if you always comment on and respond to your commenters, like you replying to their comment, that's going to help you boost your video. And then likes, obviously, then like I said, that's like the least thing to be worried about, likes, but it always does help in the end for sure. So guys, now I'm going to be talking about just getting familiar with the app on TikTok, okay? To be honest, when I first started, TikTok was a little confusing to use, okay? You know, there's a lot of cool things you can do on there. There's a lot of video editing involved, okay? Especially if you want to make some cool, clean TikToks. You're gonna be a little confused at first. So what I highly recommend, or we recommend to do, is actually go through TikTok, okay? Get yourself familiar with the app. Figure out how to do cuts, how to do text, how to get the colors going. And once again, we're gonna be talking about all this stuff like the proper fonts and proper styles and all those kind of things to do later on in this course. But right now, this is just the very basics in this module, and what I'm recommending is just literally, like I said, go through TikTok, get yourself familiar with it for like a couple days. You'll understand. Even post stuff privately on another account, maybe open up another account and just play around. You know, you can put the video on private, no issues there, and just familiarize yourself with the effects, with everything that you need to do so that you're prepared to post on TikTok. So something to familiarize yourself with too, not just with the editing, but just with the social trends on TikTok, okay? Now, every week you notice that when you go on TikTok, even for personal use, you're gonna see that there's always new trends, even every day, to be honest. Honestly, like I see something new every single day on there. If something's really popular, you'll see it for a long period of time. And I'm talking about like, in a long period of time for TikTok is like a week or two. That's considered long, not even a month or a couple months. Like it's considered literally a week or two. So you wanna kind of catch on to those trends, if you know what I mean, you know? And again, like I said, we're gonna talk about that later on into the course, so I hope you guys are watching and looking forward to this. Another thing that I highly recommend you guys is when you have another account, not even like your business account, but like your personal, is following the top TikTokers. So I'm talking like Charli D'Amelio, Addison Rae, all those popular TikTokers that do all the dances, because they're the ones who are starting these trends and doing these, you know, they have their own songs and have their own sounds and everything. So those are the people that you want to be following at first, just so you can get an idea of what's trending really. But the best way to do is just go through your For You page and just keep scrolling, and then eventually you'll see kind of like a pattern of what's being posted and what's not. And that's something I highly recommend as well. And something super important to realize to you guys, when you first start doing this on TikTok, you need to have at least 1,000 followers in order to post a link into your bio. Now I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, like 1,000 followers, like that's insane. Like how many 1,000 followers, you know? But I'm telling you guys, if you replicate the methods that we use in this course, I'm telling you, you're gonna get 1,000 followers within like a couple of weeks. I'm not even kidding. If you guys have made it this far into this course, I just want to say thanks again. Literally, we're trying so hard to entertain our audience and make sure we're giving as much value as possible. So if you guys want to subscribe to our channel, give this video a like. I'm telling you, it's gonna help us so much. We're a smaller channel here, so we're really trying to make it out there, getting into the bigger algorithm in YouTube. So if you could like this video and share with your friends, you know, even if they have smaller businesses as well, this will definitely help them and impact their business. So please share, and we're so grateful for that, so thank you guys. All right guys, so that's pretty much the basics of what you need to know on TikTok. There's nothing too crazy, nothing too mind-blowing there, but this next module, guys, is gonna knock your socks off. We have all the value packed into one module, literally everything you need to know and how to execute your TikToks, okay? Maybe grab a drink right now, you know, get a coffee or something, come back, you know, refresh your mind for a bit, and then we're gonna dive into the good stuff, so stay tuned. Okay guys, this is module 3 of our TikTok course. This is where all the value is, guys, okay? I'm like literally excited even saying this stuff just because we know how fresh it is, and we just know that if you take action using the stuff that we're telling you, it's literally gonna skyrocket your business results, like in everything that you put to it. So I'm dropping all the sauce here, guys. Like literally, like we're not selling this to you guys, so like this is literally everything that we've learned from our experiences and what's literally made our business do so big. Here I am talking about it, and let's do it. Okay guys, in this whole module, I'm essentially gonna be on my phone and I'm gonna be doing everything live. just so you guys can see what I'm talking about and just so it's easier to break down. So in this whole section here, I'm gonna be talking about the 2 different types of TikToks that there are. The number 1 is the branded TikTok. So anyone that's just filming their product or using it in the video. Number 2, TikToks with faces in them. So with people's faces or their body or whatever the case is. And I'm gonna be showing you 2 different examples of those right now. So let's dive into it. So guys, I found an example here, and basically what this girl does is literally she takes clothes from Lululemon. I don't know if she's affiliated with them. This page isn't really like a super good example of what like a TikTok page should be like, but the video definitely is. And I'm showing that right now. So you can see here that, you know, she has a picture of the product here and she's just doing different things here. You know, the product is in the video, okay? And now that's what I'm talking about when I say branded TikTok with the product. The TikTok literally has the product in it and they're showcasing it. Let's go to the next one. So literally the exact same thing. Products are in the video, they're just talking about it, blah, 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 that's all there. Next one from the same person, it's in there, product's in there, okay? And now another example here is this an actual LED TikTok page. So they literally just showcase the product right there. This guy's using the TikTok lights on his ceiling. You can see it's literally the exact same video and they just showcase their product, okay? So like I was saying guys, products being displayed, very quick and easy to be doing this kind of things. And I'm gonna show you literally everything you need to know about making these videos pretty soon. So keep up and let's do this. Hey guys, number 2. So now I'm talking about the TikToks with people's faces in them. So this is a brand called Skims. If you guys have heard of it, it's Kim Kardashian's brand. She sells like clothing, all that kind of thing. And you can see that people actually model her clothing. So just in this quick video, we're seeing that this girl's actually carrying the boxes, the custom packaging that they have. And you know, they're just having fun, repping the product, showing what it's made out of, right? I'm gonna scroll down to this one. It's just 2 girls here. They're having a good time. They're just dancing it up here. They're doing some cool little dances, probably a trending song, which we're gonna be talking about pretty soon, songs and hashtags. They have everything going on here. So just a quick recap, guys. Branded TikToks are the ones that show the products in it without people's faces, okay? So that's literally kind of like what we do. Like we do both of these now because our brand has people's faces and we also have the product. We do both of these. But if you're just starting out and you want to take your product literally from whatever you're buying it from, Amazon, AliExpress, you want to bring it to your house and you don't want to show your face in it, you don't want to show anyone else's face in it, the branded TikTok is what I'm talking about when you film the video like that, okay? Use your phone and you film it. This one here is what's called the TikToks with faces in them. So basically just brand image, face, wearing the products, using the products as a person, okay? And again, just some more inspiration for you guys, just people wearing the product, okay? And now what's cool about these TikToks, guys, is that sometimes there's narratives around them, or sometimes there's whole themes to these TikToks, in which I'm also gonna be talking about. Guys, like I said, this course is full of value. I'm gonna be talking about each thing layer by layer so you guys don't get confused. We're gonna dive into the next section now, and I'm gonna be talking about fonts and styles of text that you guys should be using on your TikTok ads for sure, your TikTok posts. So stay tuned for that, we're gonna talk about that. Now, into the font styles, the texts, those kind of things, into the video. Now, I find that every single TikTok that we've made, and we've literally split tested so many different times, guys, just by looking at this video right here that I'm recording, this text here, this white text with the black overlay, there's just something about it that just works, like literally all the time. I don't know why. This is the text that we use, and I guess because this wasn't always the text that TikTok had, it was more just like the blocky, like text colors, you know what I'm talking about, like with the white text and like the red box around it, like the green box or the blue box. And I think just because that they made an update about this and now everyone's been using this style of text, it just works so well and it just looks nice on every single video that we use, and it actually makes a big difference on your videos. I feel like every time we use those different texts that are not even legible to read, like, you know, people try to get fancy, they use cursive text, they use you know, all the different fancy kind of glow text. The best fonts and text that are going to work is literally this one right here. So when we talk about creating the TikToks and how to execute, I'm going to be using this text just to show you guys an example. Now, I promise you guys, once you understand the 2 different types of TikToks and the types of styles and fonts that you guys can use, this part here is really going to change how your TikTok elevates and performs, okay? This is the section of what's called the songs and hashtags category, all right? And now, when you see different songs on TikTok, okay, usually it revolves around a trend like I've talked about in the previous module. And now what you want to do is essentially take the song that everyone's using and just put it in your TikToks, okay? In the next part of this video, I'm gonna go into showing you how to find songs and hashtags for that. But for now, I'm just gonna talk about the basics. So there's tons of songs you can use on TikTok, and people always ask us like, how come our TikTok hasn't gone viral if we don't use this specific song? Like, we're not using this song. Well, the thing is, you gotta be early to it and you gotta be right on top of it as soon as it comes out. And that's why we're gonna show you how to do that. Chances are, if you do post a good quality TikTok with all these things like we're talking about, with a random song, it can go viral. We're not saying it won't, you know what I mean? Like, you can take a song that no one's even heard of before and have it go viral. Just you know what I mean? And that's how the other trends are started, because other influencers or TikTokers, they use their own sound and then people just reuse them and they reuse them and then they see that it's been used everywhere, So that's how people grow in another way too. So songs are super, super important. Now the hashtags, okay? Now, what we like to do, guys, is literally use whatever hashtag's popular or relevant in social media right now. It could even be on Instagram, you can use it on TikTok. Whatever's popular, use it. And we're not talking about what TikTok recommends you. That's probably the last thing you wanna do, just because literally everyone that's gonna use that hashtag because it's there. You wanna think outside the box, okay? And now, you wanna take hashtags that are relevant to your niche. So if you have a clothing brand, you wanna have hashtags that's related to your clothing brand. Or if you have a skincare brand, you wanna put stuff like skincare. And I will show you exactly how to do that in the next part of the video. Like I said, everything I'm explaining right now is just very basic and it's gonna be executed later on. Now is what really matters when you're making your TikToks. This is the narratives and theme style of your TikTok, okay? This is what's really gonna take your TikTok game from here all the way to the fucking moon. I'll get rid of that part. This is literally what changed our TikTok game. Okay guys, we were posting pretty much every single day right at the beginning with just lousy TikToks. There was no effort really put into them. It was just kind of like a straight thing and then you just upload, that's it, Once you find something that works, right, then obviously you know what to do at that point, which will also be explained later on by Corey. He'll tell you a lot about that by replicating things. But I want to focus on this part and just literally the themes and styles of your TikToks, okay? And now what we've been doing as a clothing brand is essentially just filming our product and making up narratives around them. What we do is we take our clothing and we will literally record it and put a whole theme around the video. So for example, I'm going out to a party tonight or whatever, you know what I mean? Like the theme is a party. What you want to do is literally like just pinpoint and like get your buyers like attention and your audience's attention by throwing out things that actually matter to them, like pain points. So whether that be a skincare product, like you don't want to necessarily shame them for, for example, if your product is like for acne or something, you don't want to shame them for having acne, but you can have a narrative in the first person perspective like we do and say, this product helps my acne so much. And you can literally make it like just very personal, because I feel like TikTok's a platform for being personal and being able to share like your own life with people. It's not really an ad platform yet, and it will be. There's still TikTok ads that big businesses use, but as of now, there's still a very, 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 very high chance of success with this and being able to just cut into people's For You page and have it shown to them absolutely for free with high organic reach. And the only way you're gonna do this really, out of all the things that really matter, are the songs, the hashtags, the style of your video, it's the actual content of the video and the style of it, okay? So that's really what's gonna put your TikTok game from here to the moon. So guys, just as another example, again, I'm gonna show the exact same video just to understand and show you guys what I'm talking about with styles and themes. So again, video's being shown, product is there, she's zooming in and out. This is really a perfect example, guys, okay? Now, there's not really a whole narrative theme around this, but she is kind of creating the narrative of like, oh my God, like I got these for like half off, whatever. And it's not too salesy because she's not like promoting it too much, but then again, it's still kind of salesy in a way because she is offering like discount codes in there. So, it can be pretty controversial that way, but overall, I think this is a great TikTok because it has over 1 million views, 1.4 million views, and it has over 131,000 likes. And now, if you're driving that much traffic to your store, guys, 1.4 million views on a video, you know how many live visitors you're gonna get? It's actually insane. Like, we've had hundreds of live visitors on our website just because of one TikTok. Generated lots of sales. And, over time, that will pile up, and once you grow your following, your videos will start to get more traction and they'll start to get more views per video, right? When you have a low amount of followers, when you only have 1,000 followers, your videos aren't gonna get that much off the bat, but then when you have 100,000 followers, 1 million followers, chances are you're gonna have an average duration and an average view count, and that will be literally anywhere from like 10,000 to 100,000, even to 1 million. Like Charlie D'Amelio has 100 million followers, but every single video gets over 10 million views, and that's actually insane. That's 10% of her audience, and that's not even it being viral. Her viral videos get like over 100 million or 50 million, you know, like it's crazy. So just take that into consideration. Like if you're getting 10,000 views on a video per video, that's free traffic to your website, guys. It's literally free traffic. And I can't explain that enough to you guys, how important this is, even for your brand, just to thrive. If you have a shit day on ads, like your Facebook ads or Google ads, this is what's gonna take your ROAS from 1.1 to 2.1. You know what I mean? Like it's free sales. It's crazy. Like you have to understand, it's actually really, really crazy. Okay guys, so once you've had your whole narrative figured out and your whole theme to your video, this is how you want to structure your video, okay? So right off the bat, the first thing you always want to do, think of it like an ad, okay? But not too salesy. The first thing you want to do is having a compelling scroll stopper. So when someone goes on the For You page, they want that first, literally not even 3 seconds, I'm talking like 1 second, to be eye-catching as fuck. Like literally so eye-catching that they just have to watch the rest of the video. And videos that work like that are the ones with narratives, the one that say like watch to the end, or you know, like watch to see what happens, or this or that. Like the things that really work honestly in any niche really are just really personal things, like I've talked about before. So you want to keep those headlines and scroll stoppers to that main point. So whatever your narrative is, that has to be the main scroll stopper of your video. So the second layer of your video should just be the info about your product. So you're gonna have the narrative incorporated in there, like I was saying with the other example, like I'm going to a party tonight, but you know, I left my purse at home, but I had like this mini purse to like help, you know what I mean? Like I'm just making a fake product idea here, like a mini purse that you can carry around so you can put in your pocket and it like expands, you know? Like the whole narrative around that would be like, I'm going out tonight, but I forgot my purse to the club. Luckily, I brought my mini purse that opens up, and you know, I can put all my stuff in there, like my, you know, my fake ID or whatever. Like you can say stuff like that to make it more appealing to people. Like, oh, like that person has a fake ID. Like no way. Like how's this gonna end up? You just have to be really creative, guys. You know, don't be afraid to show your creativity and get to the point with these videos and just really knock people's socks off. And then obviously you always want to provide benefits too, like how it's helping them as well, like an ad. This is always like an ad, guys. Think back to like Facebook ads or Facebook marketing or anything, any sort of marketing in general. It follows the same kind of structure with benefits and information, all that kind of stuff. And then at the end, you always want to leave a call to action. So whether it be go check out this, go look at this, go look at that. Like you don't want to say like link in bio, because I feel like people are so used to that and they just know right away that they're promoting something. You want to be discreet, and you can literally just say like what we do. You put your brand name at the end of the video. So at the end of each of our video, we put our brand name and we say to search it on Google. Be like, you know, like Apple, like say you're an affiliate for Apple, to be like, check it out on Apple on Google or something, you know, like that's how you would do it at the end. You can say link in bio, but we prefer that you use just your brand's name at the end. So just so it makes sense and people know where to go. And then people will click on your TikTok page and they'll see that your link is in your bio and they'll know what to do from there. All right, guys, so that wraps up for that part in what makes a good TikTok and the things you have to know before creating your TikTok. Now in the next section of the video, when I promise you guys I'm gonna show you each and every single thing on my phone, that's exactly what I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna show you exactly how we start making our TikToks and what our first steps are to doing so. So stay tuned for that and let's get into it. This is the section where you're literally going to see exactly how we set up our TikToks and what we do to find the right hashtags, the right sounds. Everything you need to know is right here. So let's get to it. And if you guys have made it up to this far in the course, honestly, you're a rock star. You're going to benefit so much from this. Once you actually implement it into your own business, you're going to be laughing. Let's get right into it. The first thing that we do when going on TikTok is we'll literally go to the For You page, okay? So let's just refresh, okay? And I'm here right now. I see this guy here, so let's go next here. So what I will do to find a song, okay? This is the first step that I do. I'll go right here at the bottom. I click the bottom of the screen and I'll go through every single video, the first 7 videos. And if you see that the date is not within a week's range of when it's been posted, then you know that that song's already old, okay? Our initial goal is to hop on trends and to hop on things that are already working, if you kind of get that, you know? So you can see that these videos here, this one's 3 days ago, but the majority of them are older. It's a week ago or more than that. This one's from a month ago. So that's out of the picture. I actually liked a video for you guys just to see as an example. I liked it beforehand so you can see. It's actually this video right here. Some girls twerking her booty in the video, but don't worry about that. So essentially I found this in the For You page, and I click right at the bottom, and I click the first video. This one's 4 days. This one's 2 days, 3 days, 2 days, 2 days, 1 day, 7 hours ago. Like, this song is popping right now. So what you want to do is literally add it to your favorites. So you go to the top here, click add to your favorites, and move on, okay? You're gonna repeat that process for a long time, guys, okay? Because what you want to do is build up your TikTok videos. You don't want to just use the same sound for the same video, okay? Like, you want to have, say, 10 TikToks, you all want them to have a different sound. You want it to be different, okay? And then once you replicate, like I said, when Corey's gonna talk about that, he'll tell you how to do that with the same song and everything. But for now, when we start on TikTok, you do that exact same process. Second thing I do for the hashtags, okay? You're gonna wanna do the exact same process, but just look at the hashtags instead of the sound now, okay? You can use the exact same video that you use for the sound to see what hashtags you're using, or vice versa. So this video here, For You page, guys, honestly, this is the most commonly used hashtag. I do not recommend that you use it just because there's so, like, this is 7 trillion views. Like, we already looked at this. We put that number in, and it's 7 trillion. You see 7131 billion. It's 7 trillion. It's way too much. Your video's never gonna be found in here. Someone's scrolling through it. You know what I mean? It's just, that's it. You're done. Don't use this, okay? You wanna use, like I said, hashtags that are similar to your niche, but you can also do broaden as well. So like a current trend that's going on. So my style, for example, this guy put my style, has 5.7 billion views. Again, this is too much to use. I don't recommend it. I recommend anything under 100 million, you know, because think about how many views that is. 100 million views, guys, is crazy. And the reason why we use hashtags again, and just to recap that, is because people scroll through them, and they actually, it's not because you put that hashtag, your video is gonna go viral. It's not the case. It's when people actually search the hashtag and they see your video pop up on there. What I wanna go along with that point is to actually make your own hashtag, which is super, super smart, because what we've done is when we post a TikTok on our business page, we use our hashtag the same name as our TikTok page or your brand, whatever your brand name is. Generally, it should be the same handle as your TikTok. But whatever your brand name is, make that hashtag. And the reason for doing that, guys, is because you're gonna rack up so many views. It's crazy. Like, our hashtag has over like tens of millions of views on it. We just use it, and people see it as a trending hashtag, and they'll actually use it in their videos. And it doesn't even relate to their video whatsoever. They put it in the video, and it just becomes viral, and then that hashtag gets views too. So it's a win-win for us, because we're creating and getting views on our end, and they're getting views on their end for them because of us. Like, that's why it's so powerful. So make your own hashtags. And now when you're at a higher level like us, when you have a big following, like 50K plus, you can even make your own hashtags, like not your brand name, but like something in your niche. Like, this is like my best clothing. Like, you can literally make that from 0 views. So a hashtag that has 0 views, put it in there. Just put it in, because one day it might pop and then people are gonna use it. It's all about doing what other people are doing, but just making it better, and also finding trends and hopping on them as close as possible. Like, that's literally what TikTok is, guys. And just because it's so new, I can't, like, I'm excited. Like, telling you this on camera is crazy. Like, I'm just excited for you guys to use this stuff. Use it properly, use it wisely. I'm excited, let's go. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up that part there. Corey's gonna be talking about super, super important things also to do for your TikTok brand. These things are literally what's gonna grow your brand even more from what you're doing now. This is literally like how to 10x and how to like scale properly on TikTok. Be sure to watch this part because it's super, super important. We're gonna get Corey in the camera now, let's go.
Alrighty, so you've made it this far in the course, congratulations. I really, really hope that you're gonna execute on this. Now it comes down to just wrapping things up and making sure that your TikTok account goes viral consistently. So up until now, you've learned about what makes a viral TikTok, how to actually go about creating these viral TikToks for your e-commerce brand. Now it comes down to that, I guess that second part where it's like, okay, you've made your first 30 videos. Some got very little views, some got some views, and then probably some got a lot of views. Like, if you take our advice, you know, a few of them will get a lot of views. With those videos that got a lot of views, you want to rewatch all of those a couple times just by yourself, and then go and recreate those videos almost identical. So a great example is if your viral video was like your dog catching a ball, you now want to create a video of that same dog, your dog, catching perhaps a frisbee or perhaps chasing the ball or whatnot. Just keep it very, very similar but same context. Videos like this tend to do very, very well, and it just makes common sense. It's almost just like ad copies. Once you have a when you add copy or when you add creative, you usually tend to stay within that kind of zone for a bit until you have a bigger audience that can diversify again furthermore. One thing that we've also realized is that sometimes even just downloading the exact same video and rather re-uploading the exact same video can do very well, or downloading it, changing just the song you used to a different trendy song like Anthony showed you how to, and then re-uploading that can also do super well and at least result in like a 50% performance rate. And so what I mean by that is that if that original video that you first ever posted got 1 million views and then you save the video, add a new song, re-upload it, it should get somewhere between 400 to maybe even 600,000 plus views if that works out and you follow the right kind of hashtag strategy that Anthony talked about and the timing strategy that I'm gonna talk about right now. So when it comes to TikTok, everything is very geographically based. So depending on your time zone, you're gonna wanna post at a couple key times every single day, which loops back all the way to the beginning of this course when I was talking about consistency. When you are uploading videos, you wanna do this every single day, Monday through Sunday at rather 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is your first kind of time you post, 3 to 5 p.m. is the second time you post, and then anytime after 8 p.m. you're able to post 1 or 2 more videos for that day, totaling out to 3 or 4 videos per day. That's kind of the flow that we follow. We find that posting at 11 a.m. is really good, along with around 2 or 3 p.m. is also really good for us. It also might depend on the day and whatnot, but like sometimes even on weekends we find that like if we post a later on video around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it can go viral since it's Saturday night, people are at home just watching TikToks. So it actually makes sense. Just, you know, you're probably gonna get a higher chance of going viral on a Saturday night than on a Tuesday morning. So if you have a preconceived notion of a certain video that you think is going to go viral for whatever reason, maybe save it for Saturday at 7 p.m. instead of Tuesday at 11 a.m. If you have a video that's currently going viral on your page, it's been a couple hours, you see at least maybe like 30,000 plus views in that video, that's a really good sign, and we like to think that our account is hot at that time, and so we like to repost. We like to post a brand new video on that account again, and aims of it to also catch on this whole little like wave of momentum and go viral. That's one thing that's also super important to remember, is that there are waves of momentum. There's gonna be weeks, like ranges where like things are a little bit slower, things are a little bit faster. Of course, when you're at that fast period, you want to keep it for as long as possible, and that comes down to, of course, posting consistently, re-uploading what works, and then posting at those certain times that we said, and then of course, like Anthony said, using those proper hashtags. Don't use hashtag FYP. I know it's tempting. I know you see a lot of videos on your For You page with that hashtag, but don't do it. When you do that, you're telling TikTok that you're posting a very generalized video. So if your video is a dog, like the first example, and you're putting FYP, they might show that video to cat owners, to people that are doing this and that, hockey fans. You don't want that. You don't want those people to watch your video, and especially you don't want those people to watch your video in names of converting, because they're not going to convert. Like at the end of the day here, like Anthony said, at the end of each video, you want a call to action, whether that's link in bio, or search them on Google, or maybe there's a discount code. That's the end goal here. We want conversions, right? And so when you put FYP or those generalized things, it's not gonna work out as much as if you keep it very, narrow and focused on your target audience or your niche. Alright, so just the bottom line so far, you've learned about how to actually find these viral hashtags and viral videos, how to find viral sounds, what makes an actual good TikTok, how to construct that entire video, and then what to do after you've found success. Now, we're gonna move into like the last module of this kind of course and throw you guys a few bonus nuggets for sticking around. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure that you either drop a thumbs up or thumbs down this video. I really don't care. Just drop some kind of reaction and subscribe to this channel just so that we can get a little bit more of a boost on YouTube. And here comes our bonus round. Here we go. Alright, so in this last section of the course, we want to touch up and just quickly give you guys a few ideas to leave this video with that you can then use to your advantage when you start getting some traction on TikTok. And number one for me is making sure that you have the right backend setup, specifically on Google Ads. And so we have a separate video about this called Google Brand Search. You're going to want to check it out, or at least do some of your own researching, and make sure that you have your own Google Brand Search campaign on. In essence, in 20 seconds, all that really means is whenever someone is searching your brand name on Google, you want to show up at the top of the search results every single time. People might use your brand's name as a negative keyword in their search campaigns or shopping campaigns, which could then affect where you show up even if you're spending money. So you want to make sure that you have your brand search campaign on, because if people are watching your viral TikToks and then going on over to Google and searching your brand's name and perhaps they want to find a certain item, you want to show up first every single time. Most people will just type in your exact brand name and hit search, and so if they do something along those lines, you'll show up first and you'll always be there. The minute we turned this on, our campaign was wildly profitable, and I think to date it's spent not too much, maybe like $400 and has to get 3 ROAS. So clearly it's made money, and I just really recommend you have it on, even if like you don't have too much familiarity with Google. It's not that hard to set up. Get your brand search campaign on ASAP. There's a lot of other remarketing you can do as well, like don't get us wrong, there's SMS, there's email, there's Facebook. Anthony's gonna cover on that kind of stuff. But bottom line for me, if you are at the end of this video and you're too lazy to rewind or you didn't take any notes, is make sure that after you create these viral videos that you recreate what's working. Don't be afraid to, push to limits and keep reposting the same videos. Don't be afraid to get, don't force yourself to be creative all the time. It's okay if you replicate the same video a few times if it gets you more views and more conversions, because that is the end goal. Make sure that those videos have that CTA in there. And then again, just don't be lazy with the remarketing. Have that brand search campaign on. Make sure you're posting every single day at the times we mentioned before, at least 3 to 4 times a day. And that's pretty much my 2 cents on growing organically on TikTok.
Guys, you're getting tons of traffic to your website. Now you have all this data built up on your pixel. This is awesome. You can use this data for retargeting, okay? Literally huge audiences. We're talking like hundreds of thousands of people here, because I'm telling you, the organic reach that you're about to experience on your store is gonna shock you. So you have access to all this retargeting information and information about your customers. What do you want to do with it? You want to hop into your Facebook ad account. You want to set up some custom audiences. We're talking page viewers. We're talking add to carts. We're talking purchases. We're talking everything. You want to set that up so that you're able to retarget those visitors. And now the cool thing about this that no one really thinks of is that you can have a themed creative for TikTok. So for example, what you'd want your creative to look like would be something around the lines of TikTok. Like, are you here from TikTok? You put a question mark, whatever, and the creative can be your product with like TikTok, or it could literally be the same video that went viral in the retargeting creative, and now they're seeing it on Facebook and Instagram. So when you implement those things, guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna have everything just working out in your favor. You're gonna have the Facebook ads going, you're gonna have the Google ads going, you're gonna have your TikTok reach going. Everything's just gonna like literally boost your sales like crazy. You're gonna be able to scale because you're gonna have better conversion rate. Like, it's just, everything just works out in the end, and you definitely want to be doing that for your business. So like, just to recap on this part, retargeting, gain as much info as you can, some data for sure. You want to be targeting page viewers, view contents, initiate check, basically anything, essentially anything that you can retarget your customer. The usual retargeting methods that you use on Facebook, use those exact same ones, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the course. Honestly, whether you want to take action or not, to be honest, we don't care, because you're losing out if you don't. And the thing is, we want people to come to us and say that they've actually taken action and seen results with it. So at the end of the day, guys, it's really up to you what you want to do with your brand and your business for TikTok. So our suggestion is use this information and use our course to help you, because it will skyrocket your results for sure. Like, that's not even cap, like that's actually straight facts. And we really hope that you enjoyed this video. We put a lot of effort into it, into the editing and everything we have to say. We don't like charging for value, so we just figured that, we've been in your spot before from the beginning, so why not just make free content and free value while it's possible, So this is our treat to you guys. We really hope that you liked the video. Again, please subscribe to the channel. We are a small channel on YouTube, so it would help us out a ton if you give this video a like or a dislike. We don't care at all. Just gotta give us a reaction, a comment or something. Give us some feedback to let us know how we're doing. And we will see you guys in our next video.
I